Good evening, I'm Samik Alexander, in tonight for Philip Coleman.
And I'm Lynn Brooks. Counterfeit money is spreading around the city of Northport. Police say you need to be watching out for it. Daniel Sparkman has details in tonight's top story.
A suspect walked into this Northport retailer with 10 $100 counterfeit bills and left with real money in the form of gift cards. But what should you do the next time you have your hands on a $100 bill to make sure it's real?
This particular case, the business office looked at the money, thought it may be counterfeit, and we sent a couple of investigators out there and they checked it and it was. And naturally, anytime we come in contact with counterfeit money, we have to come together. So unfortunately, the business, in this case, they're out $1,100.
So what if it was a small business that took that hit?
That would hurt because, see, we would have to probably pay the dealer. You know, we have dealers in here, so it would hurt us twice. We would lose that money, plus we would have to pay the dealer regardless.
Lieutenant Sullivan takes us under the black light to see some of the big differences between real money and the fakes.
Notice the difference under the black light. This 50 is counterfeit, this 100 is counterfeit, then this is a real $100 bill. Notice that how it glows completely different, and if you look at this, you can see this orange stripe security feature on this 100.
Sullivan says cases like this are nothing out of the ordinary.
You know, crooks are always trying to make a fast buck. You know, any business or anybody, you just need to be careful. And even myself, when I've sold something, you know, in the newspaper or some ad, you know, I'm going to look at the money just to be sure it's real, because the person that takes the money is usually the one that's at the financial loss.
Northport police continue to investigate this latest rash of counterfeit bills. In Northport, Daniel Sparkman, WVUA News.
We also spoke with two Northport area banks today. They say they've also seen similar counterfeit $100 bills over the past week.
Tuscaloosa Fire and Rescue are investigating a house fire. It happened this morning on Powell Loop and Yellow Creek Road in Tuscaloosa County. Tuscaloosa Fire officials told us they got a call around 7:30 this morning. Captain Gene Pugh tells us that when they arrived on the scene, the house had already suffered significant damage.
The garage end was fully involved, and the entire backside of the house was fully involved when we got here, with fire extending into the second story.
Now, Pugh tells WVUA the homeowners were home at the time of the fire, but were able to make it out safely.
On your Education Watch tonight, students at Eccles Elementary School are reaching out to troops overseas by sending care packages. The idea that stemmed from a class conversation is finally becoming a reality. The class had been talking about patriotism there at Eccles. Students painted pictures for the packages and also included some name brand supplies they thought the soldiers would want to have. Art teacher Sarah Hudson told us it's a way for these students to thank the troops for risking their lives for our country.
It's our hope that doing this is able to change them and bring hope to them during this time.
We want them to know that we care, that what they're doing for our country, and we want to thank them very much.
We just hope that it brightens their day.
And the students also sent artwork to those local veterans to thank them for their service. Very nice by those kids.
Very nice, very nice. Well, the Tuscaloosa County nonprofits are celebrating a spike in funding. Focus on Senior Citizens is one of many organizations getting a 10% boost from the Tuscaloosa County Commission. Today's croquet tournament benefits the Focus Nutrition Program. And organizers say without county funding, events like this would not be possible. Coordinators told us they're committed to helping local seniors, and they sincerely appreciate the county's financial support.
Unfortunately, we've had some huge cuts. The state and the federal government has cut us some as well. You know, nonprofits are just not getting as much. So for the county to increase our funding, I can't say thank you enough to everyone in the county, all the county commission, for believing in us and the mission that we have.
Other agencies like the Tuscaloosa Public Library and Tuscaloosa County Parks and Recreation Authority will also get a 10% funding increase.
Well, signs of tornado recovery are now popping up all over as another Tuscaloosa business is now back open.
Well, Sherman-Williams opened today, adding in the progress of rebuilding after the storm. The April 27th tornado wiped out the original store. Since then, the paint shop has been operating out of a trailer. But that is not the case anymore. University of Alabama cheerleaders and even Big Al were on the scene to aid in the celebration. Sherman-Williams rebuilt one of their original site located on 15th Street. Still to come for you.